You are now listening to The Funniest Show with your host Donovan Strong-O'Donnell. On the episode today we have special guest Anthony Hernandez.
All right, I'm here with fellow Bridge Boy Anthony Hernandez. How you doing, my man?
Doing pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Hell yeah. How was your trip to, where'd you go?
I just came back I went to go check out Acadia National Park.
How was it, man?
It was cool. It's poor man's Alaska, they call it. Saw a moose.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was that the second? Had you seen moose before Alaska?
Yeah, in Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lucky, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they're, it's scary, like, if you crash into them.
Yeah.
Like, you're not walking away, but
They're
they
big
are.
boys.
Yeah.
They're big boys. I saw my first live moose up close with you, fellow Bridge Boy.
Dude, that was close as fuck.
Yeah, man, that was really cool. What are your favorite? I didn't even know you. I must have known you went to Montana. What are your top 5 wilderness excursions?
Wilderness, Glacier National Park.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah.
Well,
Was that where the moose was?
No, that one I was driving back from the Grand Canyon,
Okay. Hell yeah.
and it was like it's dark as fuck out there.
Yeah.
Alaska, top 3 for sure.
Hell yeah.
Did some camping in Thailand.
Okay.
We had to like cut off a lot of the woods where we
Yeah.
put our tents down. Cause
What was the bugs like in Thailand?
The bugs weren't too bad. It was the snakes
Oh, wow.
because it was raining season.
Did you see a bunch of snakes?
Yeah, we had to kill a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just machete 'em.
Were they scary?
No. It's the ones you don't see are the scary ones. The
Did
ones
they come
you-
at you?
No.
Did any bite you?
No.
Oh.
Luckily, yeah.
That's scary. So, yeah, to deal with snakes like that. I guess Indiana Jones is like a real threat, I guess, to be afraid of snakes. I'd see a few garter snakes when I was out in the country in my life, but I've never just been like, oh, I had to machete snakes.
Yeah, the Thai eat them, and they cooked us up some. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible food
No,
choice.
yeah. Can't be that much protein, right?
Super salty.
Yeah, you got
A lot of bones.
That's rough. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten?
We ate. I think I ate a monkey.
Yeah,
Not 100. Yeah, not 100% sure. We just saw a monkey tied up one day, and then the next day we didn't. I hope it wasn't it, but if it was chewy.
Damn. What were they serving? Where were you getting served food?
Like out of a cart. Like on the
and
side of the
you're-
road.
And you're like, oh, you guys had a monkey yesterday. I'm
We
going to buy
didn't-
it again today.
I'd rather not know. I didn't ask. But I don't know. They would just keep the monkey somewhere else.
That's cool. You went to Thailand when you were in the Marines?
Mm-hmm.
What was that like going to Thailand? Were you in a Marine outfit when you were in Thailand?
Yeah, the whole time we train. The U.S. military trains their military
Okay.
to make sure they're ready.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But they're cool. Like I don't know. It just makes you realize we're all the same.
Oh,
it's like we're all in
100%,
the,
yeah.
in the
It's
same
like
boat.
you can't go as a civilian where you could go do like dirt. You're clearly in the army, right? Cause like
Yeah, because we're like yeah.
fatigues. But yeah, if you could go like do some dirty deeds and
We got some time off, and there's this place called Pattaya Beach,
Mhm.
and they call it like the place God forgot because you can literally do anything.
yeah, get yourself a lady boy.
I mean, that's easy if you want it,
Mm-hmm.
and
You can wear a uniform when you do that.
no, you're out in
Yeah.
like regular.
But
clothes.
they know, like, I guess they don't because there's a lot of tourists there, right?
Yep.
So,
So
yeah.
it's nice to blend in sometimes.
Yeah. It's like other creepy. What is the average guy going to pick up a Thai prostitute look like? Is it an American or like a?
There's a lot of British, Australians,
Mhm.
a lot of Norwegians, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's like islands off of Thailand too, where like the rich people go party.
Yeah.
I didn't see those, but you see the people that would probably go there, like insanely wealthy.
Damn. Yeah. Well.
I'm glad to be
Thailand's
back in
Epstein Island.
Chicago though.
Yeah.
Man, there's no place like home for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to eat monkey here. We have McDonald's. Did Thailand have McDonald's?
Yeah. Oh, everywhere has McDonald's.
How was it in Thailand?
It's good. Everywhere has amazing McDonald's.
There you go.
Like people care about their jobs everywhere else. The food is prepared better.
So we have the worst McDonald's.
I would say so.
There we go. That's
Yeah.
a base. That's the only restaurant that matters. I go there and I say, Where's Ronald? I love that guy.
And they'll know
And
exactly.
the fucking weird purple guy shows up. I'm like, not the purple guy again. He didn't touch me. I don't know. The purple guy always creeped me out.
He wasn't a hamburger, right?
No, the Hamburglar was a burglar. He dressed as a burglar. Everyone knew the Hamburglar. The purple guy was like,
They got rid of Ronald, right?
see, like the pink side. Yeah, they're like, clowns are too scary.
I just
Society
watched.
got afraid of clowns, so then they have to we got to kill Ronald after decades of being an American icon.
He represented
Some
America.
fucking weirdo dressed up as a clown in the suburbs and got his picture taken, and now we got to kill Ronald.
I saw. Have you seen the movie about the founder?
Yeah. I like
That-
it.
Yeah, that was a
Fucking
good movie.
Batman just going around starting McDonald's. Pretty cool of him. Yeah, no, I like that movie. It was fun. It was like, yeah, it's a good idea, and then it's like, but I hope it doesn't become this giant thing where there's eventually a McDonald's everywhere I go. And that's where you travel and you go places and you're like, well, McDonald's, of course, they beat me everywhere. But sometimes you're like, Goose Island beer is in this random town in the rural Germany. And you're like, what? How did Goose Island beat me to this spot, you know?
They're good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good beer. Yeah, what was the craziest thing you saw in the armed forces?
Craziest thing.
I once heard a story about this guy told me he had enlisted, and at boot camp this girl put a traffic cone up her, vagina. So that's to me one of the craziest things I've ever heard. But I also worried that was a story that just goes around the military. But he said he saw it. He said the whole whatever boot camp thing was watching.
I saw the banana show.
What's that?
It's like in Okinawa, Japan. There's this old lady, and now I think she trained some other lady. Sticks a banana up her, and then spits it out in pieces somehow.
Oh, does anyone eat the banana?
I think people have the option to eat it.
How old is she?
She was old, the one I saw.
But she's training. She's like, I have one skill, and if the skill dies, it dies with me. This is why I'm passing it down. The skill is, I shove my banana up my vagina and then do a kegel and
if
the banana.
if she makes a living off of it, it's a pretty good
sensual
deal, I would say.
That's pretty sensual. That sounds tame for Japan. There should be like squid show. What if there are like squid shows out there?
I'm sure there are, but I don't see any. They don't like us a lot over there.
No,
They're still a little sour.
they're mad about the whole Pearl Harbor thing. Did you ever go visit like Nagasaki or Hiroshima?
I visited
You're like,
the
wow,
smaller one.
We fucked up this place up, Nagasaki.
Yeah, it was nice. They have a
Yeah,
really nice mall by it.
You guys rebuilt this.
Yeah, really fast.
I wouldn't drink the groundwater, but damn, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's just all these soldiers like, yeah, we fucked it up here. It's just sad.
The
Sad
Okinawans
grandma.
still like have PTSD.
Because like you guys firebombed them on like planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you guys. Not involved at all. That's cool. But there's got to be some, I've talked about it a few times, there's got to be some ladies trying to wife up an American GI, right?
Yeah.
I guess maybe they don't even care about American citizenship anymore.
Yeah, it's probably not as sought after as it used to be.
Like back in Vietnam.
Back in the good old days.
Then you could go and just like
Have your choice.
have your little fun. Oh man, I would have me a Filipino wife if I served in World War II. Come back with a Filipino wife, really piss off my American wife and be like, sorry babe, come on.
We're Mormon now.
Look at this one. This is hot. Yeah, man, Alaska was sick. That was a cool trip. I hadn't seen a moose. Yeah, that was it. We saw the moose.
And it was just chomping away at some moss.
Yeah, just to be right above it. Right above it. What was your favorite part of the Alaska trip?
I think the drive was just so scenic.
Yeah, man. And especially the drive, like, coming back, I felt where it was like, damn, we're like remote.
Yeah. Like we're not gonna see anyone.
There was times where it was very remote.
The landslide, remember there was a landslide? That was pretty crazy. Half
On
the road.
roads. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the shit. Yeah, like what if that had happened when we were driving? And like it seems like their world is like, yes, sometimes you're gonna lose half the road. And it's a landslide happens, and then how many of their jobs are just like sign holders because a landslide has happened where it's like, yeah, I stand and I hold a stop sign up and someone else holds a stop sign, and they're like hot girls doing it. That was what was blowing my mind. It was like all hot girls holding these stop signs on these landslides, and you're like, well, what are you getting
How do
paid?
they
They're just
stand
on
the
their stuff. They're on like
mosquitoes?
TikToks. Yeah, right.
Dude.
I know those were brutal, and it's like what do they do in the winter when it's like miserable? Like it was like luckily we saw them on their nice week.
I think they shut down.
Yeah, they're like, you just gotta fucking wing it with these landslides. You gotta wing it with this one road. You better fucking hope a guy stopped on the other side. I think they gotta be there year round, right?
Yeah.
They can't be like, hey, fucking honk, honk, man, you better honk. Oh man, yeah, that first night when I picked you up at the airport, coming in a day before you, and then so that second night where I picked you up at the airport and the sun just didn't go down. And I checked, it's like there's a good several months, like 2 months in Fairbanks where it's like it doesn't ever get real night.
I could see people losing their minds.
It was bizarre. You lose your mind even night 2. You're just like, what the fuck is happening, bro? Like,
walking out of the bar.
Yeah, I guess that was, exactly. Night 3 with leaving that bar at Fairbanks. Almost like I think we walked into that bar at 8 p.m. and we left at like 1:30 a.m.
No way.
I think we got in really early. I think maybe 10 p.m. at the latest. But even still, 10 to like 1:30 a.m. is a decent time. And just to like the sun be up still. It felt like we were drinking at 6 p.m. the whole day. The whole day just feels like 6 p.m. It was such a... it is bizarre. You do go a little crazy.
And the weather was beautiful.
Yeah, no, especially that. That's the thing too. Like, but it was also weird. I felt like at Anchorage it did get a little darker. And it like got a little darker in Seward. It definitely got darker in Seward than it did in Fairbanks. That's trippy that it's like that.
I hated that. What was the town?
Seward?
Yeah, that was like stepping back into the 90s. Like nothing has changed since then. And
yeah, no, it was an interesting. I like the cocktail bar we went to.
Oh, the Flamingo one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was cool.
Yeah, I thought that bar was pretty cool.
The one that was packed with, I don't know if it was college students or
summer workers or whatever.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah, if we were a little more lively, I bet if we had went to that one the second night, we would have had more fun. We were kind of just like, we were kind of just like exhausted and like, these are too young. These people are too young. It's like, that would have been fun. That was the only time we were like around just a bunch of other. Well, I loved where we went, but that was the only time where it was like a crowded place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the karaoke?
I loved Eskimo Karaoke Bar. That place was so, just go into where it's like, oh, local. Where's the local Anchorage bar? And locals are going to be the Eskimos.
And we literally saw like a tribe fight in front of us.
Oh yeah, no, that was so tense. Well, that chick, she was very sweet to come up and talk to us.
The guy was like,
he was jealous.
Yeah.
He was jealous we were getting the attention, especially because it was like no, and no one. Oh man, to bomb! I've never bombed at karaoke.
Oh, that was a good song too.
I did well. And it was Wagon Wheel, right?
Yeah.
I always sing Wagon Wheel, bro. It's fun. Fucking haters. Rock me mama, buddy.
It's crazy we walked past that bar where there was no one, and then on the way back there was like a line around the block.
What if we had just went in there and just fucking ate it all up on and that one, we spent like hours in that one bar playing darts, I felt like we spent like 4 hours playing. There's like 8 bars in Anchorage, and we went to 5 of them. Yeah. Had a decent time.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was hearing like the violent crime rate in Anchorage is like higher than like everywhere. It's like 1 in 100 people experience like a violent crime.
Jeez. Well, I could see that
every year. So it's like you live in Anchorage for 10 years. That means you have a 10% chance of experiencing a violent crime.
Is that like even domestic abuse?
Oh, good question. Because you're just beating the shit out of whoever you're
in the
women and men. They're just like fucking stuck in this apartment with all fucking winter with you. The sun, I haven't seen the sun in months. I'm gonna fucking shake the shit out of you.
I've heard people get stuck out there. Were you telling me?
Oh yeah. No, people I think were telling us too, where it's like, yeah, you fucking have all this money. It takes all this money and energy to move out there. You spend $5,000 to move all your crap out there. Then you're like, oh well, I fucking can't afford to move all this stuff back.
And I hate it. Or I don't know. Exactly. You can't find a job. Like
Yeah, the job market's not that great. Like it's we were there the nicest week. We were their nicest week, and then
that's terrifying.
But I would go back.
Yeah,
100%. Especially those weeks. It was a blast, man. Oh man, it's crazy. Just like every animal we saw, like the bald eagles, just like to be like, hey man, I know what it's like to see flocks of bald eagles, to just see them on the 4th of July.
Oh
3rd of
yeah,
July was
yeah,
the
on
3rd
the
of July.
river, yeah.
Yeah, that was so, yeah. That one, I mean, you couldn't, it's lame when like you see something so cool, but your phone camera doesn't capture it, so you're like, I won't ever share this.
We got pretty good pictures zoomed in using the.
Yeah, there
the
was a
lens.
couple, but it was just like, it wasn't, none of them turned out as good as I wanted them to. But it was, that was, I mean, that was crazy.
Remember, we were giving you shit for telling the park ranger that we saw a bear, but then actually like turned out the.
But it was a bit of a commotion, and I feel like they got mad. Yeah, I still don't know if she was like
Genuine.
Well, she was like whispering so hard, so I don't know. Yeah, if she was like mad that she's like, because now she's like, no, I don't get to stay in the hotel. I have to stay in this random weird hut.
You gotta wait for these fucking dogs.
All right, so break down your version of the bear story.
Me and Dan were chilling on the river, and you were up there,
No,
or was it Dan up there?
Dan was up there. He was taking pictures. Yeah, so we were chilling on the river under the bridge. Dan went up to the bridge. We were bridge boys, camping at camps, chilling at the bridge all day. We were drinking our gin and we were buzzed on gin and tonics. And Dan went up to take a picture because we're Igloo Creek. That's where we were, and I think I forget what that mountain was. Was it Igloo Mountain? But the creek is like, the sun was just kind of cresting over the ridges of the mountain. And he's like, oh, it's a perfect crest. I'm going to go up and take a picture. And he goes, whoa, guys. And you noticed second. You went up there second. And then I was up there right after. But it was like, then we're on the bridge. That's when we became the Bridge Boys.
Just trotting towards us.
So we get on the he sees this grizzly. When I get up there, it's at the curve it's just past the curve in the road, about 300 yards away or so. Yeah, and it's just trot, but that's a tank. It is a tank of a grizzly, man. To just face a grizzly and to be like, you think it's like there's a possibility we'll face a grizzly, but it'll be less than 5%. But you're like, okay, this is a very serious grizzly.
Yeah, like the difference between a black and a grizzly, I didn't know until I saw a grizzly.
How big and monster. Yeah, and it's just like, it from far away, it looks so big. And then it's coming closer, and you're like, okay.
And the rangers are like, if you can make it out,
you're already
like
too close. Yeah, no, 100%. And it keeps coming closer. It's it's like starting in the range you're already too close to, and then dips out into the brush. It goes like halfway, 150 yards, dips in the brush. We're like, okay. Whoa. But at that point we're still worried because it went towards the campground.
The bear's perspective is probably like, oh, these fuckers are on my fucking road. Like, let me try to find another path.
Oh, 100%. We're the Bridge Boys. we're because then at our point we're thinking, okay, I think we're like, all right, this bridge is like high ground.
Yeah.
And it was dumb that it's like it's the only way to get from point O, but in our minds it was the high ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if we just went down under the bridge, the bear would just jump off the bridge and go, ah!
Yeah.
Well, what could we do? The bear could take us easily. But I don't know. What could we do no matter what? And the main thing they tell you is don't back down. Don't look like prey. Stand your ground. Be really loud. And we did that well. It gets and then it comes back out of the brush. And then it's just coming and coming and coming. Bear! 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 No! Bear! Bear!
He ain't doing nothing.
And then at like 40 yards, we finally, I think, yelled. I think it was curious at our noise making too. Like it was kind of like doing a little bit of the, that how bears look.
You're nailing it.
Yeah. And then we yelled bear loud enough.
From the bear's perspective, it was probably just like, I need to get home.
Oh, 100%. It was like, yeah, it's bedtime. It's 8 p.m. 8:39. And it's also crazy, that the sun just doesn't set. The sun did set. I think it was like 8:39. And then, the bear, we're like, yell. So then the bear has a choice. Like, we're on the bridge in the path, but then it forks, 40 yards before the bridge, it forks into the campground.
He sends it.
And it just
to
goes,
the camper.
all the campers, all those people chilling, and it just starts running that way. Luckily, I think they heard us yelling, and it was cool. It bonded us with those campers. We probably wouldn't have ever really met those campers the way we met them if we didn't get them roped into our bear encounter and send a bear their way. Imagine, like, camping, and then your partner, your husband, gets mauled by grizzly because the drunk kids were fucking 30. Hanging out under the bridge. The drunk 30-year-olds hanging out under the bridge were fucking yelling at the bear, so the bear ate your husband. They scared the bear, and now the bear ate my husband.
Seeing it jump across the river.
Oh my God, that leap was I mean, that it easily could have taken us at any point with that jump. Yeah, and it was like that woman. Yeah, the ranger was like, "Yeah, you're lucky that bear could make that jump across that river, because it would have taken you on the bridge if it couldn't." And that was a fast fucking river. If it didn't make the jump, it would have it probably would have gotten out right again, but it would have fallen and gotten caught in the current for a little bit, maybe only 5 feet, but it would have still been funny to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, good thing it just got out of there. Man, to be that close to a grizzly's wild.
I'm just thinking, we didn't worry about it coming back behind us, did we?
For a little. We stayed on the bridge for a little, a couple minutes. But I think we were kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point.
Right?
We're like, this bear won't seek vengeance. This bear is moving on. This bear won't see us, won't outweigh us for a few minutes to see if our defenses fall.
It's like what? It's like, man, fuck these guys. I'm not even hungry. I just want to fuck these guys.
I'm just going to chill 7 minutes before these dumbasses forget and go back down and put their toes in the water. There's this old man talking about drinking creek water just straight. I think we could have gotten away. We were drinking that creek water. I think we could have drank a little more.
There's no way that
Come
remote
on.
of a place had dirty water.
I mean, just what is water? How can humans drink it if they can't drink that water, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you've already had Mexican water, so your system is ready for it.
And exactly. Humans can't. That's got to be worse in a lot of ways than what we were drinking, right? Like, how did humans evolve if we couldn't drink that water right there?
The running water.
They're like the glacier, beautiful, fast moving, hitting the rocks like crazy. It tasted good. Tasted like good water.
Cold.
So cold. Such perfect. What if you could just quench your thirst with that all day?
It sounds like a commercial for our new bottled water.
I would definitely just fucking buy an RV. Go sneak it into the Denali. Now that we're 20 minutes into the story, let's say where it took place. Denali National Park. Yeah, this is us camping at Denali. What a stupid... Yeah, we did not lead this story well at all.
We didn't take a picture of the sign, now that I'm thinking about it, which sucks.
We took a picture about the sign.
Denali National Park?
No, we took a picture about the sign that we stayed at.
Yeah.
Igloo Creek Boys. But yeah, no, we didn't do a Denali one, I don't think.
Remember that road that at the end was also totally gone?
The second to last day, when we were driving up.
No, at the camping when we were hiking towards the end.
Oh yeah, and they just fell out.
Yeah,
that's wild. Especially because that's half the 2/3 of the park are just inaccessible now.
yeah.
And they're like, all right, well you're just not going to see 80 miles of the 120-mile path.
We couldn't even walk it.
No, it's that. I mean, we could have stayed on that basin, and never took in the mountain. We went down to that whatever those riverbed is. Yeah, that thing went the whole way. I mean, that was a trippy ass park. We could, and it is crazy that you can just go everywhere. That it is we'll just drop you off by this pipe drain.
They're you're accountable for yourself up there.
Yeah. You go climb it if you want, man. Yeah, it was fun though. It was fun chilling up on that mountain. We fucking flew up that mountain.
The stars.
Oh man, yeah. Well, actually, there wasn't that many stars, right? Because it didn't. It didn't get dark.
Oh man.
But you saw a cool shit. You seen the Northern Lights?
No, it's still on my bucket list.
You didn't see them this trip?
No. It was really cloudy. It was snowing a lot. They got they got snow over there. I came back here and people were like, "Oh, it's snowing."
Was it cold?
Not as cold, which is weird. It snowed a lot, but not as cold.
How was Quebec?
Quebec was cool. It's like a little French city. Everyone speaks French.
Yeah.
The history is really cool. The first settlement in North America by Europe. They had it, but then they lost it because of the winter. But then they came back and claimed it again.
There you go. What man, yeah, Canada this year. A lot of Canada.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah, no, the Alaska trip was sweet. Yeah, no, it was interesting. It was interesting because I started my trip in Vancouver, flying into Vancouver, and like just seeing like how much drug problems they have right away. Like
Was it fentanyl that they
yeah,
were
they're smoking fentanyl, and like their nicest park, and Pender Park, which is like my grandma's maiden name. I was like, damn it, you fucking smoking this fentanyl on this. She probably like was famous for the Penders in Vancouver, probably famous for like kicking out the Eskimos or something. But no, I liked Vancouver's cool. I got all these free drinks, but it had Skid Rows here and there, you know. And then Fairbanks, yeah, there's so many like homeless people.
Oh, so many right
it's
on
like such
City
a small
Park.
town, yeah. And same with Anchorage too. Both those towns, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell? How are you surviving the winter? It's
Right.
so fucking cold. It's like worse than Chicago's, and it's like it's Alaska.
I mean, that's what thins them out here, right? It's the winter.
Yeah, I wonder if every winter there's just like frozen snow.
There has to be.
Or they're just smoking fentanyl. Yeah, they're just smoking their fentanyl and like let it snow on me, and then they get covered. And Frosty the Snowman, like a junkie, just gets snow covered. He moves around. I don't know.
Oh, and the that's what was it? What was the airline? Was it all the airlines having issues?
Yeah, man, getting our flights canceled. I was on Air Canada. What were you on?
I don't remember.
Yeah, but it was we got screwed, both of us separately, and then you're lucky that that I had that hotel room.
Yeah, did you ever get reimbursed for that?
I have not. Air Canada sucks. Yeah, no.
You hear that? Air Canada fucking sucks.
Yeah, they just cancel the flight on you, and just like, you gotta stay in Toronto for a night, buddy.
And
On
we ain't
the
gonna
4th
pay
of
you
July.
anymore.
And we don't care if it's the 4th of July. You're spending the night in Toronto. Toronto was fun. That was a fun one night. I was glad I got to see Toronto, but it was like I get stuck because it was like, yeah, we got home. Well, I guess you had to get the hotel, but it was like, yeah, we got the hotel at 1 a.m. and then I worked till like noon.
Oh fuck!
I woke up and like worked from like 9 to noon, and then I went to the airport, and then I got on my flight at like 3.
How was TSA for you?
TSA, I mean, they're kind of rough in Canada, but I had no problems. I mean, I was still like, oh yeah, you had the super long line. Yeah, when I went at noon, it was like nothing.
Nice.
Yeah, so there was no issues with that. But you had warned me, so I got there super early. But I think it's just like early. I think now just with security, like the early mornings just suck. Who knows though? I don't know. I hate flying. But I've done. It's it's a flying's interesting thing. It's fun. You do meet people flying. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, old lady. She's like, my husband is back home with our grandkids. I went to Thailand to get a lady boy. I'm like, okay, grandma.
I love drinking at airports.
Oh yeah, because then you meet people. There's a good place to meet people. It's the
Yeah.
airport bar. Yeah,
And the comedy club was pretty cool. Was it a club?
where
or
we
just
went
a
to
bar?
in Toronto. We had
Yeah.
like, it kind of was like, I think they mostly do comedy there. It was their open mic night, but it was it was fun. We definitely, America, fuck yeah, type shit. But I would go back to Toronto. I'd love to meet me some Canadians. Oh yeah, and then there was those cute girls we're kind of flirting with. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want nothing to do with me anymore. I was like, come visit me in Chicago. She's like, no. No, I'm kidding.
Canadian kindness is fucking bullshit. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like it's a front.
Yeah.
All the Canadians have been are kind of assholes.
Yeah, I know. But there was that thing, that woman ordered her.
Oh, right. She was really nice.
Yeah, she's like, you can order McDonald's off my Canadian app. They have the Canadian McDonald's app.
I would have been so mad.
You got to use a different app.
Your app is no good.
You're getting no rewards off this purchase. I should have been like, okay, you can buy it off me, but also give me 20 cents off for the fucking points you're going to get towards your chicken sandwich. What is your... Man, I've been hitting too many drive-thrus recently. Drive-thrus have been hurting.
Dude, Panera?
Yeah?
They have a really good fucking chicken sandwich with
Yeah.
Parmesan crisps and garlic aioli sauce.
Yeah?
It's surprisingly good.
Do you have... Is there a Panera drive-thru in your life?
I
Or do you go in? You have to go in
do
for-
the app.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
do the app and just pick it up. I feel like it's faster.
Yeah, yeah. Do you leave a tip with this app? I hate apps where you have to leave a tip.
No, I'll do it
Sometime-
if I'm like if I pick up. But
I say, you don't deserve my fucking tip, bread man.
dude,
You-
tipping culture is out of hand.
Yeah, no, it's just like, come on, bro. It's already so fucking expensive. The service is shitty because they're making it for other people. Like, you go into a place and you just want it, the place that has fucking delivery, and you just want to order something yourself, you feel like a fucking lower caste Indian. That's the thing, right? You know, where it's like, come on, bro, treat me well. And then I have to tip you when you've like prioritized some person who's not even in the store. Like, that's what I hate. It's like, you're going to prioritize Brendan's order when I'm right in fucking front of you. You know, make my sandwich.
Yeah. Well, they're getting more money off Brendan.
Because they see it right there. They see, oh, yeah. Well, but the guy, I mean, the store should want me more because they probably know the in-store people tip less. They know that's why he came in person. That's why he came in to order this in person, to not tip. Greedy bastard. He probably got cash out at the ATM because he knew the card machine asks for the tip. So he goes and gets the ATM out and hands him cash and says, give me all that change. Give me that change. Give me that.
And it's the service people that get mad at you, where it's like, why aren't you mad at your boss that isn't paying you a livable wage?
And I mean, there's certain places where I get it, but it's also,
certain places,
but like
100%.
Yeah, but 100% where it's, but also like, other places, pay him a living wage. And also, they've already raised the prices. It's like, I can't afford, I has to be you know, not only did my sandwich go up $2, I have to give you $1 now.
And it is like my salary went up that.
My salary didn't go up $3. I didn't get enough salary to start paying you, Mr. Baloney Man. Now chop on the oregano.
Have you heard about I don't know if it's McDonald's, like completely peopleless restaurants?
Yeah, send them to the glue factory.
Put them out to
pasture. I think some of the women who work at McDonald's are really hot, and I want to know how to hit on them. There's one
might
girl
be really
with
young.
hairy arms. They are very young, but I'm hoping they're old enough. I mean, I'm talking about. I only go to McDonald's at 3 a.m., so I'm hoping the women at 3 a.m. are at least 18. But I am like, you are young, and I am like, I do know you're petite because you haven't aged into eating McDonald's for 10 years. When you work here at McDonald's for 10 years, you're going to have some quarter pounders with cheese. Do you think the purple guy, Grimace? Is he just the pink slime they use to make their burgers?
I thought it was like a nugget. I thought it was like a bad
He's the
nugget.
pink slime to make their nuggets. He's hairy.
Is he hairy? I didn't think he was hairy.
I feel like he has fur.
Oh, I see that.
What if he's just like grape? You just bite into him and he's just a little grape.
Ooh, pancake grape? Or not pancake, but on your biscuit in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's breakfast is pretty fucking good.
I agree.
Hot take.
All right.
Here.
I think we're ready for our ad from McDonald's. I got it from a hostel in Europe. I was just like, I'm going to fucking free foot this. And then I ended up with athlete's foot. Like, what a fucking idiot. I know.
It's probably like super athlete's foot from over there.
Bulgarian athlete's foot. But, no, yeah, it's like, I was like, all right, what if I just ignore this for a month? Probably take care of itself. And that was early November. And then I was like, all right, well, now I got to, like, shower. Try showering for a month. Didn't help, so I stopped showering again. And then now I'm just like, all right, Lotrimin it is, but I get this Lotrimin, and it's for ringworms. And I find out athlete's foot, I got ringworms living in my feet, doing their little ringworm dance.
Mating on your foot.
It's crazy how just living beings just chilling in my body.
Oh, there's a lot of them, I think.
Yeah,
not just ringworms.
Yeah, but the ones that you can see in your person scare me.
Yeah.
You watching The Last of Us?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking good.
What if those things fucking jump to humans? And those things exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. I saw one in a grasshopper. It's fucking crazy. And people grow them. There's a whole Reddit. I was like, I didn't know these were real. So I'm going to look it up. And then it's like, what I found was people who harvest them to like eat.
What?
Yeah, they
the
grow.
Mushrooms?
They're like...
Or the fungus.
Yeah, the fungus. But, they are fungus. But yeah, but so are the ringworms in my feet. But they go like... Yeah, those little, whatever they're called, cortidols. But people grow them, and they grow them in like little fucking terrariums, and then they like grind them up, and they use them as like, tea powder and shit like that. And it's like energy boosters.
How do they use live animals to grow them?
They use, no, it's the thing they say in the show. It's like flour and rice. It's like those, whatever they say in the show, it's literally that.
Yeah.
It's like rice and flour. And the fungus eat that. And then they grow in that. And then yeah, it's not. But I've seen it. How I found out was there was one that infested a grasshopper, and it was doing that where it was like taking over the grasshopper.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Well, I've seen the little clip that they use to market the game.
Yeah.
And when like an ant has it in a colony and they find out, they just like toss his ass off a cliff or something.
Dude, you got to with that stuff. Burn the town. Yeah, I'm gonna play the game again because it's like, yeah, I want to kill some zombies. The game would scare me. It was like one of the few. It's the only video game that I'm like, I'm a little scary.
Did you ever
'Cause
play
you
Dead Space?
No, is that scary?
Yeah, and the remake just came out. And I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, you're just what are you doing in that game? Is it
You're
zombies?
like a welder,
Okay.
and you like go to repair a ship in outer space. There's like the future, or whatever,
Okay.
and the ship is like deserted,
Oh.
and there's like shit in the vents. Like the scary thing is the sound, like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
knowing where the
That's
fuck
what Last
they
of
are.
Us is like.
Yeah.
It's like you're just like, all right, come on, these guys are gonna start jumping. I gotta walk around for 2 hours, and then
The suspense,
yeah, you're just like, all right, and then you're just super under weaponed. These games where it's like, you get 3 bullets.
a break.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, bro, give me a fucking unlimited.
Dude, after
Laser
watching
gun.
a few of The Last of Us, I'm like, I need to get more guns and more ammo.
Ammo, bro. Yeah, that's key.
Worth its weight in gold.
Man, what would you do if the apocalypse, like, it's right now?
I'd go get more ammo.
The stores aren't open, bro. Do you have ammo?
Yeah. I have ammo, but
Oh.
you need more of it.
Yeah,
And then you wait for the people that got
Alright,
the
alright.
water. You just take it from 'em.
we got this water here. No, I think go find an island somewhere.
They did that in a movie. Was it Rob Zombie's?
It was the guy who did 300, his Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, I think that's the smartest thing. Still, it's like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
That was like Michigan, right? It was in Milwaukee, and then they go to like, we're just gonna go on this.
But
Party bar.
the zombies walked, which I don't know how realistic.
Was that how the suspense ending was? It's like that they all just grouped together and walked together.
Oh, they started walking in the beach and then just like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but
Oh, really?
I think so. The ending with where they found like a camera.
Huh? We might be talking about 2 different movies because
Yeah.
it is the water idea is great.
It is.
You got to go super. Yeah, you got to go deep lake though. You can't be like. But yeah, it's like, could they just hold their breath and just walk?
They don't need to breathe.
They don't need to breathe.
Yeah.
But they would like their bodies would fill with water.
But then you would need you would need a food source.
It's crazy that someone would definitely fuck a zombie. If there was a zombie apocalypse, someone would capture and fuck a hot female zombie, and then guys would get into that. They'd start making porn. Once 2 weeks in, we figured the zombie thing out. We figured out how to make money. We have all prostitutes have to be zombies.
That's like
Don't bite me.
was it Shaun of the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead, man.
He keeps his friend.
Yeah, he's just chilling with them. I knew a girl who's one of the zombies in Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, that's cool.
You know the scene where he's flicking on the lights on and off when he goes in the bar, and he's like, and then you can't see that all the other lights are turning on.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's going on?" And then you see the zombies like through the glass pane. There's a little girl, and it's like so that they can like, there could be a person's face at every part of the glass pane. So right, they need someone young right there, and that was the girl I know. I dated her in college. She was a little girl then. No, she was a little girl in Shaun of the Dead, but she's like 2 years younger than me. But yeah, I knew her in New York, and then she moved back to London, and I visited her in London for a week. It was pretty cool. I ate at McDonald's there.
Yeah.
I don't like eating at McDonald's at other places. I'm kidding. I do have shame. I eat McDonald's too much here. That's why I'm wearing a Carhartt. By the way, I do not work enough manual labor to earn a Carhartt. I know this, and I know there's too many guys, and they go, "This is like a cliche of like, that guy probably can't fucking screw a wrench."
When did that
Yeah,
start?
When guys like me started wearing Carhartts, absolutely. But here's my point: you jerk guys working with your hands, don't just come at me. Don't judge me. Don't be mean to me. I wear these to hide my fat titties, okay? And if we could be friends, if I met you at the bar, we'd be friends. But your judgment is keeping us from being friends. They're to hide my fat titties, okay?
I think it's the guys wearing the hats that the laborers have more issues
I wear a
with.
hat that says Union 501. And look, I do this to cover my balding head, okay? Don't fucking judge me. I wear the Carhartt shirts to cover my fat titties. I wear the big steel toe boots to hide my athlete's foot.
To keep the ringworm locked in. That's for y'all. That's for the public.
I wear the laborer's 501 hat to sneak in to the bathroom of the local gymnasiums. I wear the orange safety jacket to hunt.
The most dangerous game
The
of
most
them all.
dangerous game in Chicago. Homeless pigeons, homeless and pigeons separately, bow hunt. And that's it. Actually, hunting is manly. I don't hunt.
I don't either.
I would, though.
It's a good skill.
What if you had to go ideal, what's your ideal first animal you're hunting?
Deer.
Deer? Interesting. I would have still said human, but I like deer. Yeah, I mean, here's my point. It's like
Big enough for an easy target.
I like big buck hunter. You ever play big buck hunter?
A few times.
So good at it. I'm like, take me to the safari. Let me kill some zebra. They're like, don't kill the zebra. I'm like, I only kill the zebra. They're like, don't kill this rare animal. You kill this rare animal, the turn ends. It's like, too late.
It's already dead.
I'm killing 4 of them before the turn's over. I'm waiting till they all get out there. Zebra, zebra, zebra. I say, I'd say to the guide, I'm taking his skin with me. I'm packing his skin into my suitcase, and if you tell anyone, I'm going to burn your fucking house down.
Just turn on the guide.
I'm going to burn your... that's what I do in the game is I turn to the right. I just veer my gun to the right, and they show the guide who's driven me out to the African safari. He's like, no, sir, please do not. And I say, you tell anyone about this zebra I've killed?
You make him kill the zebra at gunpoint. Then your hands are clean.
Oh, no, I killed a zebra. And I actually give him the gun, and I say, point it at me. Point at me, and see if you're afraid to shoot. See if you're a fucking coward. You won't kill me. You're a good Christian. I'm going to fuck your wife. Anyway. That's why they don't let me go to African safaris anymore.
Yeah,
It's like one company. You go to this one national park. It's called begins with a K. Kwanzaa National Park. No, it's in South Africa, but it's got like one of the nicest airports apparently. And it's because it's just in the middle of the jungle, and then you go, and then you sleep with the elephants, the horny elephants. You ever see that video? Was it Mr. Hands? You ever see the Pain Olympics?
Yeah.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
Would you like it? You like it?
I did not.
What's the one with the horse, Mr. Hands, right?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Well, you said elephant. That's why I was like. I mean, I've seen an elephant's one, but
I've never seen an elephant one, but I would watch one. You ever watch one with a German Shepherd and a college girl?
I've heard of it. I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, probably because I told you so many times. I'm always telling everyone about that one. I'm like early Kazaa National Park. This is where it's gonna get edited out. When I said Kwanzaa National Park, that part's gonna get bleeped. What if that girl just had an orgasm? You know about the Donner Party? I was talking to you about them.
Yeah, like, was it 40 people that died?
Yeah, were we talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking trippy, man. It's just like, it's Truckee. It was in Truckee, California, which is not. It wasn't a town then, but it's like a major skiing town now, and it's just like, man, people just live there now. But earlier, you guys fucking died. You guys just couldn't. And what blows my mind, it still was only like, it might be 30 miles from Reno. And they were like, all right, we're going to live here for 6 months. We're going to live here all winter instead of like the first warm day we're going to walk to Reno. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Reno existed, you know. So I was looking at it. But yeah, it is the mountains. You do go up and down, but it's like, come on, you silly goose. And they're just, all right, we're eating each other. We're going to eat each other. And like some of them were like, oh, he looks tasty. They were writing in their diary. It's like, well, I hope Jeremiah dies. He's a little pudgy. And I bet his taste, you know.
I didn't know there were diaries. That would be pretty cool to read.
Everyone kept a diary back then. They were all like, I'm so important. Like how people have podcasts today, people had diaries back then. They're like, oh, can't wait for my diary to blow up. Man, I'm going to move to Austin and start a diary. Once my fucking diary gets caught, I'm just gonna like do sponsored ads. I'm gonna post my diary on fucking street lights
The ads for like
that are street lamps, the oil.
horses and wheels.
Yeah, I just gonna bring out a horse guy, teach me about his horse medicine. Oh, horse medicine. Okay, horse medicine could get me through the influenza plague. Very cool.
No side effects.
No side effects. I would be a good I would love to be in the 1800s. The North. Let's get that out there. Union, blue. But I would be doing cool stuff. I'll be a cowboy. That's what I want to talk about. I want to. Granted, Stolen Valor, Carhartt shirt, Stolen Valor. Yes, sometimes I'll admit to you, I do go into my Dunkin' Donuts and tell them I was a Marine. I say, give me free chocolate donuts. I was a Marine.
You better be dunking those donuts.
And then you know what they say? They say that we don't have that policy of just a Dunkin' Donuts. I say, give me 4 chocolate donuts. I did not serve in Vietnam.
Yeah, they're all
that.
run by non-Americans.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts is an interesting franchise. That's a good American dream. It's like, I'm going to go to America and open a Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' or 7-Eleven.
What do these people have in common? They hate Muslims. They love everything south of Pakistan. It is fun to hear about like Muslims being I mean, it's not fun, but Muslims get persecuted in India. I had this coworker. He's like from northern India, and he's like, you could look. He was like in the news, like Modi is cutting off supplies. They're not delivering formula to northern India because it's all Muslim, and they're like not delivering groceries or like food. And they're like they're like starving out all the Muslim populations.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard about it.
I
It's
looked
not
at my
surprising.
coworker and I said, "So you're saying you're Muslim? Get out of my country. Get out. There's the door."
TSA should have stopped you.
TSA didn't stop you. It was on 9/11. This is the crazy part. This conversation was on 9/11, and I didn't tell him to leave the country, but I did go. On 9/11, you would tell me this. You would put this in my face. You would tell me about your starving family members when 19 years ago.
Just spit on my flag. Why
those
don't you?
towers came down. And he said, sorry. So he was a good boy. I like that guy. The guy was fun. He's like family lived like in Houston. And I was like, what, like his wife and kids? And he's like, nah, I just fly up here every week.
Holy shit.
And I was like, why don't your family move up to Chicago with you? You live in Chicago. He's like, could you afford to do that? Yeah, I could afford that. I don't want my family to live with me. That was an interesting guy.
Like India's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like 1 billion
like
people
the
live
size
in
of the
there,
world.
don't
Yeah, but it's like 1.3. It's roughly about to surpass China if it didn't just surpass China as the world's biggest country.
they? Remember the tension in the border between India and China not too long ago?
Oh yeah,
That'd be interesting if that happened.
they should have more sex. Yeah, no. So that's one cool thing they say about how China won't ever beat the U.S. is because India, Australia, and Japan will never team with China. It'll always be in their interest to be like not with China.
Yeah.
Because China will take them down. Because if China wants to expand, they will eventually expand into India, Australia, Japan area. So
It's crazy how Japan used to fuck China up for like the longest time.
I know, right?
Like the tiny island.
They're just like, we're doing it. We're going to take Korea. They took Korea forever. Take the Beijing, then called Nanking. And what the adjective or whatever what verb they gave them when they didn't take Nanking. You know what I mean? They unicorned it. They magic wizarded it.
You know the Japanese word for unicorn?
Ape. What?
You know the Japanese word for a unicorn?
What is it?
Unicorno.
Unicorno? Sounds like they want to fuck a unicorn. It's like a cornhole. You're gonna cornhole that unicorn.
They actually killed them over there. They were unicorns until they fucked them all to death.
You know, there are green alligators and long-necked geese. Lots of elephants and chimpanzees. But sure as you're born, you're never gonna see a unicorn. You know about that?
No, never heard that. Is that like a nursery rhyme?
It's a poem. I quote poetry sometimes. That's Shel Silverstein. Yeah, it's about Noah. He wanted every animal on his ark. Chimpanzees. Lots and lots of elephants. But no unicorns. He said none. Because the unicorns, they poo everywhere. And now there's no unicorns. They're all dead. They drowned in the flood.
I mean, that's a good way to separate who you want in the new world.
Yeah.
How much they poop.
Yep. That's why I can't come on. I can't survive anymore.
Have you ever farted so hard you think you ripped your asshole?
Have you ever pooped your pants?
Not like I've sharted before, but not like a turd.
What's the worst you've ever pooped your pants?
So I was on the toilet, but it was like explosive.
Yeah.
So it like got on my back.
Were you out in public?
I was at a friend's house.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you have to what'd you do?
I just flushed it, and then I was like literally a block away, luckily, so I like left without anyone seeing me.
Yeah. I've pooped my pants. When I was in high school, they called me Poopy Pants. But one day I drank half a gallon of chocolate milk, which was a really bad idea. And then
And you're lactose intolerant. I don't know why you would take up that challenge.
yeah, I say that, but it's just 'cause I keep pooping my pants. But I think this girl knew something was wrong. But like I sharted, and then she wouldn't. I don't know. She saw something. Oh yeah. She just knew I was peeing. But she was like, "I'm not gonna, whatever." I saw you just peed. I was like, "No, I sharted." And then I go, and this is at North End, Halstead. I go wait for the bus, and I'm like, "Oh man, I gotta poo." And there used to be a Borders there. It's like it's whatever. And there used to be a Borders. So I go in. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I like explode diarrhea right before I sit down, and gets everywhere.
Fuck.
Or right when I do whatever, but it gets a lot of places. It's like rolling down my leg and everything, and it's everywhere. And I'm
It's
leaving.
so close. That's the worst part of that.
I ended up and I do end up like wiping a lot of it out, but it gets in my clothes. It is in my clothes, and I have to take the bus home. And I'm a high school boy, and when I'm leaving, one of the Borders guys goes, "Hey, that dude smells like doo doo." And I think they knew I shit everywhere. And I think maybe they saw it too. But it was just like, bro.
Yeah,
I'm going through some shit right now.
Looking back, like, yeah, shit my pants, like, fuck.
Damn, bro. That was wild. And I just had to ride the CTA. I'd ride the bus.
You didn't sit down,
west.
did you?
No, I sat down in the far back. Go home to my mom, my single mom, working 8 jobs, 9 days a week.
She's like, why, Donovan? Why you do this all the time?
I'm like, Mommy, I got more poopy in my pants. She's like, those skid marks. They call you poopy pants at school, don't they? My mom was the lunch lady, so she told every kid she'd give him a little pizza square, and she'd go, call my son poopy pants. You can steal an extra. We used to go to lunch and try to outsteal who could steal the most milks. Which I then pooed my pants. Which had led me to pooing my pants. Chocolate milks, yeah. I would like steal like 6 chocolate milks every day from the school.
Are you like traumatized now by chocolate milk?
I love chocolate milk. It's still so delicious. We would steal. I would get in the line. Hopefully they'd have pizza or a chicken sandwich, or spicy chicken sandwich.
What's your favorite chocolate milk?
Oberweis.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Oberweis. It's a good milk. It's good. Glass bottle. It's like fancy living, buddy. This is some fancy milk. I know the guy's politics, and I say, hey, give me some milk.
Oh, even with Chick-fil-A, like.
Oh, it's interesting. Everyone was like, yeah, fuck it. I want chicken.
Yeah.
I'm more annoyed you're not open on Sundays. Well, it's also like Chick-fil-A. It's like everyone is so nice. Everyone who works there is either so religious or so gay. So it's like, okay, whatever. Yeah. They got to be cool. Everyone there is, a little cool gay dudes because like half the crew, the ones not praying. They're probably all sucking each other's dick and praying down there.
That's why they're so happy, because they're all
Why they're
sucking
so
each
happy.
other's
There's
dick
cum
before.
yeah, there's a cum room, cum and god room.
They come right before their shift. That's right. Yeah.
yeah. There we go.
That'd make me happier.
Chick-fil-A is so good.
Dude, they
So-
just
so good.
and fast.
And so nice. How are you so nice, Chick-fil-A? Good job being so nice. I'm so proud of how nice of a restaurant you are.
McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, we need sponsorships.
There's this woman, I went to see Buddy Guy on Thursday,
Yeah.
Chicago blues legend. It's always awesome to see him. There's this woman, and all night I was like, this woman looks like a rock star. I feel like I know this woman. I've seen her ever before. And now I'm thinking, was she the chick at the downtown Loop Chick-fil-A who comes and refills my soda? Because she might have been, and she is a rock star. And wouldn't it be awesome if all of Buddy Guys was like, hey, that's the soda refilling chick at Chick-fil-A. We're going to fucking put her on. She's so nice. She's like, you want another refill on your soda? And I'm like, Dr. Pepper.
She's like, yeah, play
Don't
the
make
guitar.
eye contact.
You look down.
You look down next time. But yes, Dr. Pepper, thank you, ma'am. She's so sweet. I hope I get to see her in my life again, which I will when I go to Chick-fil-A tomorrow.
You can't.
I can't. Uh-oh, damn it. Monday coming for
How much money do you think they lose by not?
1/7. I think they lose 1/7 of their money.
No, there's no way. I think they would lose more than a regular day. Like Sunday, people are off. After church, people like to go out to eat.
They're losing all the church meals. They are losing that. I like that we have diners. Do you like a diner?
Yeah, I like a good diner.
Oh, what do you order at a diner?
Usually, when I'm there, either breakfast food or a burger.
5 beers. The diners serve beer here, and I think you could get them at like all out. You should anytime you're at a diner, especially if it's like 5:30 a.m. Try and order a drink, because a lot of them will just serve you. So you can drink 24 hours in Chicago, because any hour a diner will serve you a drink. There was this Mexican diner on Diversey, Milwaukee, and Kimball, right by where I grew up. That's the only place where I've actually done this and accomplished this. But it was like, it was like a 24-hour Mexican diner, essentially. And, we would go there. The bars Saturday close at 5. You go there, and you'd order, like, rice and beans, and another drink. and you drink there till, like, 6:30. And then you go call it a night.
You think you could
That's
drink
the
an hour
latest.
of beer for 24 hours? I guess it depends on
How
big
many
the beer
beers?
is.
How many beers could I drink? If it's
One minimum.
one
One
easily,
an
I
hour.
easily could do one.
One an hour.
I could easily do one an hour.
Okay.
2 would be very difficult. I feel though. 2 could possibly. 2 would be like I don't know, somewhere. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. That's like, what's too much? Definitely 2. 2 is 48 beers. I think 24. Your body can consume 1 beer an hour, is what I'm told.
I guess depends on how big the beer is and the alcohol content of it.
Yeah, there's this one question these guys posed in the comedy scene. These Wisconsin bros, Church of No Hate. I love that. I'm trying to be a Church of No Hate member, but they told me, okay, 6. We talk about this 6, 12, 24, and it's 1. You have to run miles. Oh, it's 4 things: 6, 12, 18, 24. You have to run miles, jerk off to completion, drink beers, and eat donuts. One of those you have to do 6 times, one of those you have to do 12 times, one of those you have to do 18 times, and one of those you have to do 24 times.
Okay.
Drink beer, eat donuts, run miles, jerk off to completion. What would you do?
Run 6 miles. It's 48.
12, 18, 24 miles, jerking off, eating donuts, drinking beer.
Miles, jerking off, beer, eating donuts.
You eat 24 donuts, drink 18 beers, jerk off 12 times, run 6 miles.
Yeah. How much time do you get?
24 hours.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know. I wouldn't do that because a lot of that is a sin. So there you go.
I just pay for penance.
I would run 6 miles because, that's the minimum. And that's the thing. You have to plan a day because you can't be 24 beers deep. I would run 6 miles. I would drink 18 beers, jerk off. Ooh, damn. It is like 24 donuts is too many donuts.
But throughout the day, you have some like running.
Yeah, I did run
Couple
6
a
miles
day.
that day. Yeah, I'll do that. 24 donuts. I could jerk off 12 times. That's a Tuesday. And then 18 beers is a Wednesday. And then 6 miles is a never ever in my life. So there we go. Any final thoughts? What do you think happens when you die?
Nothing. Just goes black, and either the worms eat you or your dust.
If the worms don't eat you, then the dust will. Good night, everyone.
This has been another episode of The Funniest Show with your host Donovan Strong-O'Donnell. Remember that it is great to be alive. The uprising of the machine and the downfall of man is nigh. Thank you for listening.